right, welcome to the June 2021 results meeting. How do we do?
Great. Awesome.
Not every month is like that, huh? But we could honestly say that because what was it that made it great?
We beat our goal.
And
some.
And it was our best month ever, right? I've been doing this for 14 years. That's a lot of months, so many months, up and down months, great months. This month we took it to the next level. Laura remembers, like we did 100,000, and now, over all those years to say June 2021 was our best month ever, we really got to give it up for ourselves. So let's do that. We're going to talk a little bit about what made last month our best month because there's a lot of learning lessons. We just don't want to say, hey, forget about that. We're on to this month. Even though we got to do that a little bit, we can't be too high on it, but we still want to learn from that because when we have bad months or subpar months, we come in here and we talk about what we need to do better, right? What we learned from it. We could also learn from what we did well too. So we make sure we have those good habits still. All right. So the month previous was 252,000. So that's first of all, do you guys know what we ended up with?
304. Is that it?
311.
Oh.
311. And the month prior to that was 252,000. So that's a big difference there. We were averaging 268 for the whole year. And then our best month ever prior to that was 303,000 in January. So 311,000. I mean, there's so many reasons why I'm really happy about last month, which we'll get into. And a lot of appreciation coming on my part to you guys. But again, we'll talk about that a little later. But let's congratulate ourselves again. I want to talk about the winners here of some categories. Most hours worked. All right, this was a real close one because it was only with an hour that separated them. Both at 100%. But the most hours worked goes to someone in this room, Diana. I'm pretty surprised about that one, huh?
Yeah, I didn't.
Really?
I didn't think I would have known.
Yeah, 177 hours at 176. And then I also want to recognize America at 100% too, 176 hours. Great results there for attendance. Most payments taken. This is a surprise, but it was Diana. 9 months in a row, so congratulations. 2 categories there. Okay, we talk about wanting to win and to stand out in 2 categories. Most hours worked, most payments worked. I mean, it's just something that I'm very proud of to see where she started and to see where she's at, passing her test in the first try. And, we'll talk about her stats a little bit too, but great results there. Most hours on the phone. Someone broke the all-time record on that one. Okay, a whole new level there, 50 hours. No one's ever got to 50 hours. In 2019, she averaged 32 hours per hour. 2020, she averaged just last year 39 hours per month on the phone. This year, she's averaging 45. So I could kind of see where, and this is for everybody. Your phone hours goes up, your sales numbers go up, your results go up, your pay goes up really. So let's go congratulate Laura for breaking records again. 50 hours on the phone. Did it seem like it was more than normal?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're just, on the phone more, huh?
Yeah.
What makes the difference, you think, as far as getting your phone hours up?
I think it's longer conversations.
Longer conversations? Okay. One of the things that I also saw that the next category, we'll talk about it, okay? Most calls made, this is also the most hours too. So longer conversations, but let's not discredit yourself as making more calls and taking more calls too. This is a whole another level too, 991, which is the most ever, by far. So taking calls, making calls is something that, and having longer conversations, all the combination of that. Yesterday we had a book review about taking massive action. There's no better example of someone who's doing that. So congratulate Laura for these numbers here. And since it was our best month ever, it makes sense that some of us had our best month ever sales-wise too. So we have, these are their individual best months ever. We have Diana at 13,000. Let's congratulate her again. So yeah, this is only her fourth month being licensed, okay? First month was $400 total. It was first month. I don't even know what day of the month you got it, but $400 total for the whole month. Then 4,000, I think that it was the next month. The next one was 7,000. This month is at 13,000. So definitely going the right direction. We needed someone to step up. Thank you so much for that. Jaylene had her best month ever too, 13,000. Same thing with Jaylene too. Just steady progression, always going the right way. You know, there hasn't been a month that was less than the previous month. That's really all we can ask is, you know, just steady improvement. And these two, I really am very excited about the future. So best months ever for them, both of them. And then we have Calia, who had her best month. First month ever, she joined the 50,000K club. Okay, so that's a big number. I was kind of expecting, it made the most sense for her to step up, but you can never expect it, and sometimes it doesn't happen, right? But she came through. 50,000 is her best month ever, so let's get off for Calia. And then Jasmine at 73,000, so huge numbers for her. First time in the 70,000 club. So yeah, 4 agents that had their best month ever. Makes sense why we were able to have our best month ever. So let's get up for Jasmine too. And really, we couldn't have done this. You know, 311, 303 was the second best month prior to that. So we needed everybody to step up, and everybody did more than their average. Maria did 15,000. Okay. Ale did 26,000, and then Jay did 31,000. So let's get it from really everybody for really stepping up. Really happy about everybody stepping up, because if, you know, Jay did 21,000, then we wouldn't have hit it. Jay did 26,000, we wouldn't have hit it. You know, so everybody's premium is what contributed to that big number there. All right, I'm gonna go through this really quick. Calia, again, she's averaging 37,000. That's the third place finisher, Calia. 37,000. That's what she's averaging, but she's at 50,000. So it's a big jump there. She's doing 37, got up to 50,000. Okay. Her commission check is gonna be 4,670. Jasmine did 74,000, like I said. She was averaging 57, so she really took another jump there too. So commission check is over 7,000 for her. And Laura, 80,000 in premium. You know, just someone that it was a tough month for me emotionally or personally, and you know, people came through for me, you know, when I really, really needed it. This isn't obviously the first month Laura has done it for me, but when I need somebody to step up, the whole team did. But again, Laura led the way, you know, averaging 72,000. Now had an 80,000 month, 7,600 premium agent of the month. Let's give it for Laura Martinez. All right. And we have an award that I ordered, but it hasn't been here yet, so I felt bad. But it's called the Dedication Award. Recognizing her for her commitment and dedication to the agency. It's an award I give out once you reach the 5-year mark. And July 6th is the exact date. So it's a little early, but you know, pretty sure she'll be here on Tuesday. So I just wanted to present it to her during this meeting. She's not in this room right now, but I just presented to her. Let's give it up, and I really want to thank her, deeply really thank her for 5 years of her service. Let's give it up for Maria Couch. Maria started during July 4th weekend in 2016. It was kind of not a great situation in our office, because there was a group of individuals that were kind of like going against me, and people were kind of like leaving at that time. And Laura was there, Jasmine was still new, you know, and it was kind of like, I kind of knew in my head I had to reset and just start over again with the recruiting. So it was on Craigslist, and we talked on the phone, I think on Friday, and I almost literally hired her on the spot without actually seeing her, because I was kind of like in a situation where just needed somebody. And she was living in Arizona at that time, and she drove all the way for the interview on Saturday. She was gonna move back here anyways, but she didn't move back. She didn't like really have all her stuff. She just came for the interview really. And then I hired her, and she started on Tuesday. And then she didn't have any of her stuff. And then the following weekend after that, she kind of got her stuff and moved back. So it all happened really fast during that time. I'll always remember that story. But 5 years later, you know, 2 boys, life changes, right? Really happy about her, you know, living in Irvine, and just a huge part of why we're here, but also a huge part of how she's going to help us get to the next level again. because we're always going to be looking for new people. I'm not satisfied with where we are right now. I want to give opportunities to new people too, and her training ability, her customer service ability, and her sales ability. For her to be able to do 3, she's going to be an important team member. She has been, and she's going to be moving forward. So I just deeply wanted to appreciate her for 5 years of her service. All right. So let's go into the update of the SB3 update. We have 35 more days left, so it's a short-term business days. It's very short. Okay. Who's going for 50,000 here?
All of us?
Okay. So do you guys know what you get, guarantee you get at 50,000? $400 per 10,000. So what does that add up to? 2,000. There you go. Quick math. Okay, so you get to 50,000, you get 2,000 bonus for sure, at least. Now who's going for 100,000? you guys are raising higher, but yeah, 100,000. Now what does that guarantee you? Huh?
4,000?
No, but there's a kicker, remember?
There's a kicker in the 800, right? So about 800?
No, you get an extra 1,000 if you reach 100,000.
Oh.
So what is that? Oh, you missed that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was in the email. I didn't really they did say during the meeting.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
5,000. Get to 100,000, it's 5,000 guaranteed. Okay. Now, Jasmine convinced me into this. There also is a kicker for 150,000. That's 1,500 extra. Okay, so you get to 150,000, that's 7,500. Okay, now that's a difficult one, but it is out there. You know, 100,000. I'm just hoping that a lot of you guys get to 50,000, a lot of you guys get to 100,000. Okay, because selling insurance is not easy. You know, coming in here every day with the energy is not easy, and if you guys do it at a high level, then it's deserving. And the only reason I'm able to do this is thanks to Farmers. You know, Farmers is a promotion for me. If I hit it, then you know, what am I going to do with that? I want to reward you guys for doing the work. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to, you know, that promotion ending. I'm gonna read off the payouts, and I want to see some high numbers there, because if you get the 100,000, then you must have sold a lot. So it's commission and bonus on top of that. So and you must have had to put in the hours. So I'm really looking forward to that day where the promotion ends and I say what the payouts were, because it's gonna be exciting. I'm excited about it. All right. All right, great. So now let's talk about why we had our best month ever. Okay, because we want to learn from that. You know, we don't want to forget from that, because we want to keep these good habits going. So what are some things that you guys could think of that helped us have our best month ever? Attendance? Yeah. Great. How'd you guys? That's so funny. Attendance is a huge one, okay? We ended up at 96% as a whole team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's higher than ever. Okay, we usually average 89%. Because that means if 10 of us here, one person calls out every day. Okay, so that's not good. So from going from 89% to 96% is really the game changer. You know, that was a huge thing. And then when we talk about months that we didn't do really well, it's a lot of times it's because of attendance, right? I've seen that correlation before. Just like phone hours, attendance is what kind of determines how great of a month we have. So 96%. Again, it was a month where I needed people to be here, you know, and you guys came through for me. Okay, so this whole meeting is about me appreciating what you guys did, and we had great attendance, and you guys came in with good attitudes. You know, maybe I had a little bit of like, you know, doubt, like, you know, because it was so sudden when Blanco left. It was like, you know, wow, like you just never know, like who's really with me here, you know. But you guys came through, and everybody else did, and it was a key factor in us having a great month. So let's continue that great habit there. What else? Massive action?
You worked as a team?
Team, okay. Massive action, we definitely took massive action. Okay, what type of massive action do you think helped?
I think leave is like massive action, because not a lot of people have leave.
Keep.
Oh, keep. I was like, what do you keep? I was like, for keep. I thought the same thing. I was thinking like.
We don't even know the name yet, but it's working.
It's working.
There's no coincidence that we had our best month ever with a 50,000 averaging employee gone for us to have our best month ever. It's because there's just no way we could sit there and be sending all those texts, all those emails. This is really a game changer. Okay. And for us to do it on our first month, because this thing, it keeps the data and then it builds on it and it's still getting emails. So 2-3 years later, it's still emailing it and texting them. Not as much, obviously, but as the database grows, it's just gonna do our follow-ups for us. And this is just our first month. Okay, this is just the beginning, and I could customize it however I want. I could say, oh, this one's working, this template's not working, I'll change it, and it's gonna continually improve. So one thing I really wanna give you guys credit for is the word adaptability. Okay, because we're the #1 farmers agency the last 3 years. It's like, you guys could be like, why were we even doing this? You know, we don't need this, we're doing fine. We're doing a lot already. You know, for us to have to learn a whole new system, you guys all took it seriously. You guys, there was no pushback whatsoever. You know, you guys trusted my intuition that it's going to be good for us. Something that we have to learn, but it's going to be good for us in the future. And you guys adapted. Okay, adaptability is a huge one, because in business, I'm telling you guys, there's just so many changes that happen. This isn't the first one. This is a good change, but there's some bad changes too. Rate goes up, you know, farmers won't insure these homes, or like, you know, Bristol West will have an approval process. Farmers might change things, when you have to take pictures. I've gone through it all. Like, there's just changes and changes and changes. And I'm telling you guys, like, the agencies that really struggle are the ones that fight that. They can't move on from that, and they just can't adapt. We were able to adapt. People, you know, took advantage of that situation. You know, Jaylene took the renewal list. There was a lot of adaptation going on. You know, Diana took the early shift. There was a little more opportunity. The late shift got more important. You know, so everybody stepped up and adapted to help us win. So that is a huge part. I want to put that on here, adaptability. Okay, that's something that I want to. I can't talk and spell this at the same time. Hold on. All right, we're gonna continue to adapt, guys. Okay. That's one of our keys to success. And then I think, Jay, what did you say? Teamwork. Teamwork, yeah. You know, I think you know, we had a great month as far as everybody getting along, good team chemistry, everybody working together. There was no drama. There's been months that there has been and there hasn't not. It's just, you know, things that slow us down. We didn't have any of that. We came together as a team, and we really had a great month. I mean, what can I say? I think those are some of the main things I could talk about. Anything else?
Everyone got to sell more, no?
Everyone got to sell more? Yeah, again, that's adaptability, you know? We adapted to that. You know, if you got extra leads, you're able to close more.
Yeah, it just gives the people that are here the opportunity to.
Yeah. But sometimes the opportunity doesn't mean that they convert those,
Right.
you know? Sometimes the opportunity is there and people don't step up, and I feel like we did. And another thing I think I want to actually talk about a little bit is emotional. What's the word I'm looking for? There you go. Diana knows I love that word, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Keeping your emotions in check.
Yeah.
Leaving your personal life outside work.
Yeah, that's a good example too. Okay, and even at work, you know, because I'm gonna be just honest with you guys, you know, that was kind of like a blow to me, you know, her not just showing up after this all of a sudden, you know, after all that, you know, production and, you know, so I want to say that, you know, I kept it cool. You know, give myself a little credit here, but, you know, I was like, hey, it is what it is. I could sit here and cry about it. You know, I could have bad attitude and show it to everybody, or I could start doubting you guys, like, you know, like thinking like, okay, who's gonna quit now? Thinking negative. I just look at it objectively and say, hey, it is what it is. But I'll tell you guys, like, you know, in business or outside of business, if you guys are going through a difficult time, if you really, really look deep enough, there's gonna be opportunities within there. And it's our choice to look at the challenge or look at the opportunity. And I found all kinds of opportunity. I was like, okay, well, this person could get more leads. This person could get, Saturdays are gonna be more open. The morning shift, someone could sell more. There's all kinds of opportunity, and that just got me able to just move right on. Okay, so this isn't gonna be the only time. Okay, there's gonna be more challenges, obviously bigger than this in our lives. But I want you guys to know that if you guys are going through an obstacle or have an obstacle in your life, that if you really look at it and change your perspective, there's gonna be an opportunity there. Again, I think that's something that I really, really learned this month. and I'm really, really proud of how we responded to the challenges we had. All right, great. And a couple other things I want to talk about. I'm kind of want to stick with that, I guess. We'll talk about it a little bit more, and I want to move on from that. But I just want to let you guys know how I kind of work here, okay? How I stay motivated. There's so many things that motivates me, but one of the things that motivates me that has worked really in the past, and I kind of need you guys' help a little bit, is that when someone doesn't work out, I use that emotion, not to be sad, but I use that as motivation. You guys know how I do that?
You want to like prove them wrong?
Yeah. It's kind of like a, huh? That's right. But it's kind of a dark place actually, and I want to be honest with you guys that's kind of how I am. I kind of like, even though I'm completely moved on, and all these other people, I'm not even just talking about her, there's so many other people, I don't even remember their names. I've completely moved on, but in a way, I do take it personal. So I take that personal, and the way I want to prove them wrong, they made the wrong decision, they fucked up, is by having you guys win even more. I want you guys to be winning. Laura's winning, Jazz is winning, Calia's winning. Basically making more money than them and being happier than whatever their asses is doing over there. Here is better than there. That's kind of what I use as motivation, and that's why I really want you guys to, that's why I really want to thank you guys for winning last month, because this is just the beginning, and the separation contest is so true. That's what's happening, is we're separating ourselves, and people who have, I look back and think, man, 5 years ago, if she would have stuck with it, where would she be at right now? We separate ourselves, and I can tell you, even though it's kind of an easy game for me because I'm really competing against quitters, so it shouldn't be that hard, but I never lose at this game, right? But I need you guys' help, because I could have the opportunity here, but people like Laura are the ones that have to do it, and they're gonna have to be the examples that show that this is a place to be where it comes to the opportunity to win. All right, guys. So I want to talk about that, and then one last thing here. I'm gonna draw something, and let's see who could guess what I'm drawing here. I got practice on the last one, so I know I got a little better this time. You can't say it, okay, Ashley? Yeah, we try to murder them.
What is that?
Huh? I'm not done yet. You can't tell yet?
No. Looks like a 10.
Getting there. No?
A diamond.
Oh, who said that? Jelini?
Yeah. I heard Devin, I'll say.
Oh. you should have said it from the first line. I would have been like, how'd you know? It's pretty good, right?
At first I was like, wait, what? And then I thought about it, I'm like, go out of diamond.
Okay, why am I talking about diamonds right now, okay? You guys know how diamonds are made? Well, what do you guys think when you think of diamonds?
They're rare.
They're rare, which makes them
Valuable.
expensive, valuable, right? If there's a lot of something that's not valuable, like there's a lot of victims in the world, they're not valuable because there's so many of them. There's a lot of complainers in the world, and they're not valuable because there's so many of them. But if you have somebody that doesn't complain and that wants to work hard, they're more valuable because there's so little of them. Okay, diamonds, the scarcity of it makes them more valuable. What else do you guys think about when you think of diamonds?
Time.
Time?
Yeah. Like it takes a long time.
It takes a long time to
make a diamond.
make a diamond? Okay, yeah, you're in the jewelry business, so how long does it take, do you know? Yeah, you were, yeah. Thousands of years.
Yeah, it's like compressed over time. So.
Right. Yeah, time is a good one. It takes a lot of time to make it, and it also takes a lot of time for guys, it takes a lot of time to make that money to be able to afford one. Okay.
Why did you think for guys?
Huh? Because girls could just get it from.
No, and
Huh?
girls can purchase them too.
They can, but you know what I mean? Like, a lot of time.
Wow. You think about yourself.
It takes me a long time, yeah, but you know, sometimes girls will just get them from a guy, right? That's more common than a girl buying it for a guy.
Well, buy it for themselves.
Okay.
Get one.
Okay, I didn't know I was joining a feminist group here.
That's why you had that meeting that would support feminism.
I did.
So
I did, yeah.
They're gonna watch this.
Yeah, no, Kenny, gotta edit this part out, okay? So I said the wrong thing there, all right, but it takes time to make that money. It takes time to make them, okay? What else do you guys know about making them? I think that Diana was saying something about it. How are they made?
Under pressure.
Under pressure. And do you know what else?
Carbon.
They're made from carbon. They're made from carbon, so
From like nothing, it turns into something.
yeah, and it's like deep into the earth, right? It's really deep in there, okay? And it's heat and that pressure is what makes them. Okay, I don't remember why I was talking about this. The reason I'm talking about this, okay, is
You want us to be diamonds?
yes, but what does it take to become diamonds?
Pressure.
Pressure and time. Okay, if you want to be great, you got to be putting yourself under some pressure. Okay, you can't be taking it easy.
What are we gonna be getting out of this pressure?
more money.
More money?
Well, I'll tell you one thing about becoming a diamond is that once you put yourself under extreme pressure and you become a diamond, the great thing about it is that once you become a diamond, you can't be broken.
You'll shine.
You'll shine, but you can't be broken. Right, Diana? You can't destroy a diamond.
No, you have to have some.
It's so strong that you can't be destroyed.
Oh, really? I need a special drill.
Uh,
And only another diamond could cut another diamond.
There you go, yeah. Okay, so it's unbreakable. So if you want to be great, if you want to shine, if you want to be expensive, if you want to be valuable, you got to put yourself under more pressure. It just can't be easy, okay? How can you tell if a diamond is fake or not?
The way it shines.
Where it shines? Okay. So that's if you're expert, right?
Like the color.
Mhm. Color of it, yeah.
It's very colorful.
Mhm. Can you tell, you think?
Yeah.
You can tell? Okay. Like cubic zirconians and diamonds? What's another way you could tell if it's real or not?
Honestly, for me, it's just because I was around them for a while. That's why I could tell.
Okay.
It would be kind of hard for some people.
Right.
But unless they're like really like cheap zirconias, then they're easy to tell.
Yeah, with their older ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another way to tell is you apply pressure to the fake one. See what happens. They melt right away. Apply a little pressure, you're not a real diamond. Okay, you can't really tell. Some people you can't really tell by just looking at them if they're a real diamond or not. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you guys is that go through some pressure. Okay, maybe it's not easy right now. Maybe it's something is you need to challenge yourself a little bit. You need to apply a little extra pressure on yourself. If I'm applying a little pressure, then that's only to make you guys stronger. Okay, because I want us to be great, I want us to be valuable, I want us to be expensive. So that's kind of the process we have to go through. All right. So yeah, moving on forward, it's gonna be a something where I feel like we reached a certain level. I think it's gonna be a new era for us. We have a lot of new people that I see so much potential in. I really enjoy working with you guys. And last month, again, you know, was a month where financially, it's not like I needed it. You know, I would have been fine, you know, if we had a decent month. It was more like emotionally, I kind of needed it, you know, and you guys really stepped up for me. You guys came in here, you guys delivered, we adapted, we hit our highest numbers. So for so many reasons, it's going to be a month I'll never forget. With all the obstacles and all the challenges we had to have our best month ever, it's just going to be, and it was the best month ever. So many reasons, it was a month I won't forget, and I also will never forget who I did it with, which is you guys. So thank you for that. Yeah. Was it?